Welcome to this series of 7 steps to believing in yourself and your potential as an athlete. So let's take a look at step number 2. Step number 2 is to identify and write down your current beliefs that stop you from believing in yourself. So what do I mean by this? Most of us run on autopilot all day long. We're often not even aware of our beliefs and how they affect our behaviour. Your belief system is one of the strongest forces that affects any decision that you're making. Your belief systems inform your interpretation of the world. They usually run quietly in the background of your mind, and as a result, you probably don't pay much attention to them. But you should. Now, you might be wondering why it's so important. Well, let me explain that for you. Your beliefs affect the functioning of trillions of cells in your body. Your thoughts trigger chemical messengers in your brain, which in turn trigger your cells to take action. Now, I'm sure you'll understand it when I call it the fight or flight response. However, you don't need to be in a near-death situation for those responses to be set off. If you're thinking things like, oh no, I've missed a meal today, well, I've messed everything up, which is a stressful thought, that thought creates a belief. That belief creates a chemical response in your brain that then triggers the release of hormones in your body, causing your body and its cells to experience fear, to think that it's under attack, and it has to either flee the situation or fight back immediately. Now, your body hears everything that your brain says and it reacts to it. And if your brain's full of a lot of stressful and negative beliefs, your body's in a constant state of fight or flight and is merely trying to survive yet another attack. Remember, a belief is just a thought that you repeat over and over again until it becomes a belief. Now, part of the problem is always that limiting beliefs, they feel like facts, don't they? Sometimes they're based in subjective truths. So let's say you believe that you're never going to have what it takes as an athlete. Maybe it's true that you didn't place well in your show, but that's not because you're never going to have what it takes. Maybe it's because you're inexperienced, or you never sought out an experienced coach, or the competition was very high standard. Or you have been repeating that limiting belief so much that it became the truth. So to assess whether your own belief systems are helping you or hindering you, start to pay attention to your thoughts. Notice if something happens in your day, how you respond, what thoughts go through your head in relation to what happened. Why do you respond in the way that you do? What thoughts change your perception of the event, the situation, or the conversation? The truth is that your belief systems are yours. It's like that mental playlist that you create. Only you have the ability to accept, to reject, or to adjust those beliefs. And if you have the belief of, I'll believe it when I see it, every time you hear yourself say it or you think that, replace it with, I'll see it when I believe it, which is a much more empowered way to think. So today, I invite you to start recognising the thoughts in your head that you repeat over and over again. Once you identify them, you can start to replace them with the ones that will help you start to believe in yourself. You have the power to change the ones that are holding you back to the ones that are going to project you forward. So the second step that you should take to help you begin believing in yourself and your potential as an athlete is to identify and write down your current beliefs that stop you from believing in yourself.